Hello? Well, day 95. Excuse me? Wait, I didn't think they were gonna do this right after the frickin'... I thought that was our goodbye before. Look at all these characters. They're so... I didn't think they were gonna do this. Oh my god, I legit thought we were gonna boot up the game today and we're gonna be in like a different like... You know, like we're gonna talk about what happened or something, because I didn't think we were gonna do this on the next day. They set up these oh, they were having like a funeral. Look at them all. I thought it was like out of the not the most, you know, it was always gonna be emotional, but you know what I mean? I thought the goodbyes were said in that moment.
Yay! We did it!
Oh, Darumi. Honestly, like, this is such a harrowing scene to look at and such a sad scene to look at that I'm always glad for having Darumi sometimes, you know what I mean?
What are you so happy for? There's nothing to celebrate.
It's so horrible. Like, look at all of them. Like, they're all so... Even, like Takabara is trying not to cry, even though he's, like, the biggest crier in the world. He cries at every single emotional moment, you know? Gaku is like, well, Gaku's definitely a crier like me. I'm the type to hide my face and just... You know, that's definitely me. Kyoshika's all stiffened up as well. Look at this. And Kaku looks like she's done. Look at her. She's devastated, and why wouldn't she be?
I hope they're okay with us using tombstones made from the Gift-O-Matic.
I mean, this is already more than I thought we were gonna do, you know?
I avenged you.
Oh.
You can rest in peace.
It's like we're like 2 minutes into the video. I didn't think that there was gonna be a cliffhanger there.
Lady Nozomi, Sir Ima.
So horrible, man. I didn't know we were gonna get this emotional this early, man.
Nozomi, you idiot! Why would you risk your life to protect us, even after we'd forsaken you?
Because she was telling the truth this whole time. She 100% believed in this whole time.
I'm the idiot. I'm really beyond help.
You know it's a big deal when Karara is insulting herself, you know? I legit thought that we were like out of the woods in terms of like that moment. I knew we were gonna be sad for like a while afterwards. You know what I mean? I didn't know we were getting another scene like this. Like, it's beautiful, but it's so sad. At the very end, I finally realized the truth. You were Karawa all along, but you somehow forgot that. And then you showed up in my life again as someone else, Nozomi Kurofuji. You were Nozomi, my comrade in battle, and also my dear friend Karawa. That's what I'm saying, like, how many people get to make that connection with people? That's such a strong bond with someone twice. Oh, man. I don't know how this happened, but either way, I lost someone I couldn't bear to lose. Takumi. I couldn't protect you. I promised to, but I couldn't. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. Takumi, it's not even nearly your fault. If I were in your place, you might have been able to do something to save me. But I couldn't do anything for you. This isn't Takumi's fault, by the way. At all.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I am genuinely gonna miss these characters so much. So much. Ima and Karawa and Nozomi. Everything that we were fighting for this whole time. I'm sick with regret. This is my fault. It's all because I agreed to the enemy's proposal. We're not blaming people now for all this, the fear that you guys had and the pain that you guys had and the worry that you had. Nozomi wouldn't want that either. Nozomi would not want that. It's all your fault, Ato. I agreed to surrender too. It's not your fault, I think he said. Sorry, I'm not in the... Yeah. I'm gonna miss them so much. I like, if you want to know what I thought was gonna happen when I booted up this episode, again, I'm playing this completely blind, guys. There's no indication of what's a cliffhanger or what's not. I thought we were gonna boot up the game. We might all be like in our bedrooms or like in the cafeteria thinking about what happened, and then we go to the next day and like, you know, but this game is being like, you know, it's already been so well written, and the fact that they're being, I love that they're being so respectful of these characters, because these characters are with us for so long. They're such a big part of our heart now, you know. I was so afraid of us dying in the final battle that it led us right into the enemy trap. And when Nozomi tried to stop us, we didn't listen to anything she had to say. I'm stupid, so hopelessly stupid. But everybody downplayed what she was saying. Everybody did, not just you. You brought it up, but everyone downplayed it. Nothing you say will change things now. Besides, we'll be dead in 5 days anyway. That's what the commander said. You might as well apologize to her then. A very morbid way of looking at it. That's right, only 5 days left us to live. I wonder what it feels like to die. Well, we're gonna... I don't know how to say it. Even if 2 of them had lived, we'd all be gone soon. The only difference is timing. Yeah, but it's still hard. It's still so difficult. It's the same reason why this whole time we haven't been adhering to the morbid logic of the revive-o-matic of killing each other to cure each other. Because it's still a harrowing thing to kill each other. Or to die, I should say. Oh, Kako. The journey that she and Ima went on was one of the most well-written arcs. And I think I'll just say it, I think in terms of like character arcs of growth and change, I think it's probably the best arc in the game, you know? It was so long, it went on for so long, and it kept growing and growing. It didn't even stop. Even after he got his new body, it kept going. And Kako's story to me is one of like the most like it's like long-term storytelling in like its most harrowing, beautiful, sad, terrible form. It's such a long-form story that hasn't even ended yet, you know? And I wanted to die with Ima, like, we don't want you to die. Remember what he said? He said you have to live on. He said that. But the enemy's all out attack is coming first, right? Our final battle. We still have to fight. I don't feel good. The Supreme Commander made it sound like we're going to win. She said we only have cannon fodder left, but yeah, but I don't know. Still, what does she mean by those who aren't true warriors? Aren't the invaders basically made for fighting? I wonder if it has something to do with those voices we were hearing. We're doomed anyway, right? Is there any point to fighting in the final battle? Oh, look at Kaku's like... He looks like he's nearly suffocating, right? Everyone's been through so much. If we're doomed to die, it's best to die victorious for Lady Nozomi. I think so too. At least that way we won't waste our lives. Nozomi fought so hard to save. Even if we know we're going to die, we have no choice but to fight until the end. I agree with that in itself, but... Can we at least find out the truth first? The truth? About what we're protecting. What it is we have to die for. I want to get an answer before we die. I mean, what's in the defense room? I think, I wouldn't mind either. If it was possible to find out, we would have done that already. Wait, what? There's still something we haven't tried. Why don't we break down the door with our defense room with our class weapons? Did we just not think of this? Or would that work? Break it down, could we do that? How did we get close enough to try? What about the undying flames? Not even fire extinguishers can put out the flames outside the door for very long. I think we should try anyway, all of us together. All together. Is this actually going to work? If the upcoming battle isn't that much a threat, it should be fine if our defenses are a little thinned out. I think we deserve to know for the sake of everyone who's died and for those of us who are about to die. Nothing wrong with us knowing why we've been putting our lives on the line for all this time. I mean, I kind of want to know as well. Heck, maybe we'll find a way to stop that weapon, whatever it is. Wouldn't deactivating be a bad thing? I don't even know anymore. At any rate, let's try it. We'll all work together one last time. One last time. Maybe what Ato was saying was right. I do at least want to know what's in the defense room. Karo and the rest of us have risked our lives for it, after all. Or in some cases, given them, if we're going to die, I want to know what it was all for. I don't think this is an unreasonable thought of wanting to know what you've been fighting for. I don't know if this will work or not, but let's go check it out. Right, we'll do what we can to the very end. Oh my, if we actually find out right now. We all run out off to the defense room, we're still wearing our class armor. So obviously we didn't take it off, that's an indication that we just didn't even wait. Oh my god, look at us all in our class armor. But it's so weird without Ima and without Nozomi. Looking at it again, it's a abnormally solid looking door. Not to mention the Undying Flames. Can we really damage this thing even with our class weapons? Oh my god. Nozomi knew it was a trap and tried to stop us, but we still fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Everyone's still thinking about this. When I see her again, I'll be sure to apologize. I'm telling you, the type of person Nozomi is, there's not a grudge held here at all. Now that the end is in sight, we have the right to know what we've been risking our lives to defend. How are you, my boy? Now you're thinking about it now, I don't know how we fell for such an obvious trap. The thing is, it wasn't... your eyes are how we fell for it. Your eyes, your heart. You wanted to get out of here. All you saw was freedom. People have said it in the comments as well. I think they did an amazing job of talking about it, like, and you guys have always done an amazing job of explaining it as well. But my as we said it before as well, I think it is a combination of, like, you know, blocking out any negative aspects of this deal because these characters genuinely just wanted to see. We're so overwhelmed by being, like, left behind and abandoned that they wanted to find any way to get out of here. Whereas, it could, you know, it's also, like, I think as well, like, there's as people were saying as well, it's also the idea that, like, at least, you know, and someone said this as well, I thought it was very, very poignant as well. It's like this thing of, like, we're all doomed anyway, at least we get a choice in this, right? It seems so plausible, at least we get a choice, which I think is another good way of putting it as well. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's hard to, like, truly blame everybody. Like Nozomi Sarima, I can never apologize enough, but everyone's gonna be feeling guilty. Of course they are. Jesus Christ, of course they are. Our backs are against the wall. We gotta fight to the end, even if we die. We owe that to our friends who have died. I made the wrong choice, and I'll fight to the end, even if it means dying. We should at least learn the truth first, the truth of what's inside the defense room. And I imagine Ato, if he does feel bad, he brought her up in that moment. But then I do think that someone else would have brought her up, but it's fine. We'll be able to see everyone we lost so soon. We're all gonna die in 5 more days anyway. I love you, Daromi. I really do. How are you, my gal? If we're both going to die anyway, we should have been together. I want to die with Ian, but he didn't want that. He genuinely didn't want that. You put your life in the line to protect us now because of that. I'm so stupid, totally beyond help. You can tell she's hurt because she's insulting herself, and this is like almost feels like with the mask off. There's still a final battle after this. We still have to fight. Yeah, let's go. Everyone's feeling so guilty. No one's in the right mind, so I wonder if this is even a good idea to do right now. Can we really break down this door this strong? These Undying Flames are way too... Getting rid of them with an extinguisher isn't going to do anything, right? Let's attack all at once with our class weapons. If we work together, I'm sure we can manage something. Even if we can, should we really be doing this? Ain't no use chickening out after everything we've been through. We gotta do this. I vote against doing it today. That's all. I want to see it, but, like, I feel like everyone's not in the right mind right now. Whatever we see is not going to be, like, I feel like we're not going to be able to understand it even. Ima would do it. Destroying the door we've been protecting all this time with our own hands. Who would have thought it would come to this? Not me, that's for sure. I know it feels strange, but it's time for us to see the truth for ourselves. Let's break down this door. Yeah, baby, I'm feeling it now. Who's ready? I don't need you to tell me to. Let's do this. It's time. On your guard, door. Here it goes. Everyone's motivated to do this. All of us face the defense room's door and simultaneously ready our class weapons. Before we could attack... The apparition! Suddenly he appeared before us. So he doesn't want us doing this.
A ghost!
So everyone sees him now?
This is the guy Takumi told us about.
Oh my god.
The person made of Undying Flames?
Yes. Everyone can see him now.
The same one who keeps appearing in front of me.
So, okay, let's not break down this door. Let's not do it. I'm sorry, but if he says no, I'm not doing it. I actually trust this apparition with my life.
This is the Undying Flame Boy.
Undying Flame Boy?
Oh, is this him? He's kinda cute.
Yugaboo!
But what is this thing? Undying flames in the form of a person?
That's interesting, Kurara.
Clearly ain't human. Must be an invader.
No, not an invader.
No, I'm not an invader.
And he's speaking to all of us now, not even in a dream.
Huh?
It was a strange voice. Rather than hearing it in my ears, it was like resonating directly inside my body. So like almost like a vibration of sounds within you, like when you block your ears and you hear how you talk. Like right now I'm doing it and it sounds like I'm way too loud, you know what I mean? So I wonder if it is like a reverberation of that kind of thing, you know?
I am not your enemy.
I believe you.
I've always been in here. I've been inside the defense room this whole time.
Wait, is he what Kurata said? A representation of the flames? No freaking way. And he's standing before us in sprite form. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Are we gonna is this the thing where you have to talk to? Is just as he said, talking to me, what is he? And what's the connection with the defense room? Oh my god, I feel like this is like the thing I saw before was him. It's a person. What's going on here? Oh, what the heck? That's obviously some kind of freaking monster. And of course, it's not unusual to think that with this floating apparition in front of us. Jesus Christ. What a strange being. Awfully cute, though. Yugumo's a crush, I guess.
Huh?
I sense something both divine and disastrous. Is he actually our ally? That thing you were talking about is really in there. But then again, you can call someone cute and you can call someone cute and I would like think they're, yeah, like you probably just think he's cute as in like adorable, you know? I'm so like, can you hear what he's saying, Takumi? I can't hear a thing. Well, you can't. We can't hear it. Amazing, those really are undying flames. Wait, maybe we can't hear it? What is this? If he's not an invader, then what? So they can't hear it, but we can. Can you hear me? Can you finally hear me? Yeah, I hear you, but why now? This is such an interesting design as well. Almost wrapped in flames. Is it because the Supreme Commander's cryptoglobin, same as how same as how I started to understand the invader's language? No, it's similar, but I think it must be a little different. To begin with, this isn't my true appearance. It's an avatar created using cryptoglobin. What? What? An avatar created from cryptoglobin? This voice isn't normal either. It was made with cryptoglobin, so it can only be heard with cryptoglobin. But you couldn't hear me with the power you had before. It wasn't strong enough. So now that we've absorbed 3 times, we can hear him. Now that you absorbed enough cryptoglobin, it's allowed you to hear my voice. So I think, yeah, because we've absorbed so much. Okay, I guess that makes sense. We absorbed the blood of a lord, of a future god. Hey, Takumi, are you perhaps able to hear what he's saying? Yeah, we're not breaking down this door. I guarantee you I'm not breaking down this door. This is the first time, but I can hear him. Really, I can't hear anything. I can tell he's talking, though. So what is he? All right, we've got a lot of questions. I'll try asking him. Let's go. Tell me, who exactly are you? As I mentioned before, this body is an avatar created with cryptoglobin. My real body's inside the defense. So he's what's in the defense room? The apparition's what's in the defense room? Why the defense room? Isn't there a weapon inside of there? I'm not a weapon. I'm a person just like you. So he's saying that like I'm inside there and it's not a weapon because I'm inside there. Not an ordinary human though, because some random mutation. I have extra powerful cryptoglobin. Extra powerful? It allows me to create and control the undying flames. The wall of fire was created with my cryptoglobin's power as well. You made the wall of fire, so he made the wall of fire. He's what's in the defense room. All this time, the apparition has been talking to us from inside the defense room as an avatar. So what's inside the defense room is this apparition. This form, too, I created by manipulating the undying flames. Jesus Christ, how powerful is this thing inside there? My real body can't leave the defense room, so sometimes I check on things in the school by creating an avatar. So that's why they came before Tsubasa and us as well in those moments that we needed to, You stumbled upon the avatar before and mistook me for an invader. What's your real body look like and why isn't it in the defense room? I don't know that myself. What am I really, I wonder? So he doesn't even know. Huh? At the very least, I know I'm not your enemy. Because I'm just like all of you. I'm just like all of you? I was also brought here to protect Oh my god, so they were brought here. You were brought here too to protect humanity? Hey, what are you talking about? Are you saying this guy's got the same mission as us? What's he been doing here? You want to know my purpose here at the academy? I'll tell you, although Saray originally forbade me from telling anyone, so Saray does know about this guy. He told you to stay quiet, but he's not here anymore. And you all came here for answers, right? I'd love some answers. Please, please. Ever since I was brought to the school, I've been storing up undying flames in the defense room. So that's what they've been doing for 100 days? After 100 days, that power will be enough to raise all life on this planet. So it is like a nuke, kind of. All life? You will kill off the invaders with your powers? You're going to burn them all with the undying flame? I suppose so. It seems humanity wants to annihilate them all at all costs. Is that what it takes to stop world death? Will world death end if the invaders all die? I don't know the details myself, so they never told me. And it's so interesting that this apparition that's been visiting us since the beginning was another person that was being influenced by Saray and being told orders by Saray. It's so interesting to me. Just like you, he's saying, you weren't told anything, but you're the one who has actually burned them all. Yes, I'm just like you in that regard. I exist only to be used by humanity. So he's saying that's kind of saying, hey, you're being used by humanity as well. Being used, that sounds about right, yeah. Kind of confirming that idea. When you activate that power of yours, what will happen to the rest of us? Will we be burned with the invaders? I didn't hear anything from Saray on the subject, but I doubt you'd walk away unscathed after being bathed in undying flames, of course. We'd be gone too. So we'll die after all. That really is our fate. So that, and to me that makes looking for a choice even more substantially okay. I know the things that happened in the end were very bad, but you know what I mean? It's it almost retroactively makes it they were just looking for a way out of this, but still obviously Nozomi died, and so did Ima. You're talking about what's this guy saying? It's about time we started sharing what you know. You're right. Well, I relayed everything I heard to the others. They'd all had their suspicions about it, of course, but hearing it from the source had a lot more impact. All of them were shocked. They needed a minute to take it all in. That's so interesting to me because it's they can say in their minds all the time, we're going to die day 100, die in day 100. But everybody would have the thing in the back of their mind where they're but maybe we won't. But now hearing it from this apparition, this boy, it changes everything. So it changes everything. So we're going to be killed on day 100. 100% this changes everything. Burned by the undying flame along with the invaders? We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die together. You know what? It's like thinking somebody doesn't like you, and then just accepting it, being no, they don't like me. But in the back of your mind, you're oh, but there's a chance they could like me. And then talking to them, and then they're yeah, we're not. I'm not a big. Or maybe you have an argument, or maybe you find out that they don't like you, and then it becomes true. And even though you prepared for this fact, nothing can truly prepare you for knowing the truth sometimes. We were just sacrificial pawns in this plan, Ima included. That it hurts. It hurts.
Ah.
Our worst nightmares were on the money. I wish we could have been wrong. So all that stuff about going home on day 100, seeing the people we care about again, all that was just a bunch of bullshit. We were to see from the very start. I'll never get to see all Leo. Hey, the undying flames are part of this guy's power, right? Can't you just, not set them off? Is that something you can do? No, I'm sorry, my real body doesn't have the power to do that. What do you mean? The flames that are going to kill us all are your power, aren't they? Yes, my body, it's... Just then someone stepped forward and insert themselves between us. May I have a moment? Ada spoke to the boy in the undying flames. I can't hear you, but you can hear me, right? If so, I'd like you to hear me out. Could you let us see your real body? I'd like to see it with my own eyes before the end. The true form of who we've been protecting. I personally don't... I'd want to see it out of curiosity, but if they didn't show it to us, I would be kind of understanding. That's why we all came to the defense room in the first place. How about it? I was going to suggest it myself. I thought it'd be more convincing than trying to explain it with words. You'll understand once you see me. You see that I have no power at all. That I can't do anything. With that, the boy wreathed in undying flames, turned to face the defense room door. He began walking forward and straight through. This is been so interesting But do you guys understand what I'm saying when I say that even though this has been so interesting, I felt like I just ran 12 marathons, all this information we got. Oh my, look at this image. As he did so, the undying flames in the front door were extinguished. Did he just burn through the door? In the center of the door, that sturdy door was now a gaping hole, as if it had melted clean away. The door's been destroyed. Such power. He does have immense power. Looks like I can go in easily enough now. I'm so nervous. Well, are we gonna? This hole, it was made for us. This hole was made for us. Talk to me, let's check it out. Right. Oh my god. After 95 days, almost 60 hours of a game, I'm kind of nervous. What could be in there? At last, the time for answer has come. We'll find out what the true form of that, what we've been risking our lives to protect. I've got a bad feeling about this, but I guess there's nothing left to be scared of now. Interesting way to put it as well. Look at him, he's so cute. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt Gaku. I feel some kind of otherworldly atmosphere. What lies beyond this abyss? It's such an interesting way to put it as well, Kyoshika. Such an interesting way. We ain't got time to stand around and talk. Let's go and see what's inside. Let's find out what's in the defense room. There might be a whole other dimension in there. If there is, the roomie, we'll make sure to say it. What lies ahead? What humanity has been keeping in there? Whatever's in there has driven me to this point. What could it be? Something so precious to all humanity. Should a subhuman scum like me even look at it? You should. You're not a subhuman. Let's check it out. Here it goes. I've got to admit, I'm feeling kind of nervous. What could be beyond this door? Our bodies stiff and tense as we approached the door. Oh my freaking god. And we went inside. Oh my god. What is it? What is it? This music? This setting, look at this place. Does this look like the room we fought the other guy in? It does, doesn't it? It's like the one in the last defense, the second to last defense academy, right? The school we've been staying in all this time was strange, but this place was even stranger. It reminds me of that place. Damn, it's huge. This is some real sci-fi shit. Here are those missiles. What are they? They're like pylons? They're hooked towards the device in the center. Is it making the undying flames? It looks like the flames are being packed into dozens of missiles. Oh, it is going to be like a nuke then. Are they going to fire all these missiles on day 100? I love that. They're what's going to burn up every last bit of life on Earth. It's all the more believable after seeing them ourselves, yeah. Holy Jumanji Sword, are you there? I'm a little scared. Oh, Kyoshika. More importantly, where's the ghost boy's real body? Where is he?
Over here.
Over here? What? I heard a voice that didn't seem to be coming from any one particular place, but rather echoing directly inside of me once again. I've been here this whole time. For almost 100 days. Unable to move an inch, just having the power of my cryptoglobin absorbed continually. Here in this machine inside the last defense academy. What? Where are you?
Right in front of you.
What do you mean? Where are you? What? Inspect your surroundings? It's here, right? It's this center thing. It has to be. This capsule. You mean inside that machine there? I was given the mission of eradicating all life on Earth through the power of my cryptoglobin. Regardless of my own will, the extraction of my cryptoglobin is fully automated, so I remain here immobile, simply being drained. I have no freedom. I'm no more than an object. Or maybe I should say a weapon. I don't even have my own name. Not even a name? I can't move my body properly, let alone leave this place. So I created an avatar to try and talk to all of you, the people fighting alongside me, but my voice couldn't reach you. If I'd been able to talk to you sooner, maybe we could have avoided losing so many of you. Because he has been warning us this whole time, right? It seems like every time he shows up, there was like some sort of battle or some sequence he needed to protect us from. Even the time with like, did he show up the time Ima got kidnapped? But it's too late for regrets now. Time can only go forward, never back. So you're really in here, sealed up inside of the device? Look for yourself, my real body, my pitiful, wretched. Stop, what is it? Determined, I began to make my way towards the device. At the top of it was a transparent capsule. I went up the stairs until I was right next to it and peered inside. It's a baby! It's a little baby! I couldn't help but let her cry. Inside the capsule was maybe the last thing I'd been expecting. It's a baby, like engulfed in flames. It was a tiny newborn baby.
What is going on here? Don't tell me this is...
Is that him? Wait, we're getting a cutscene. No! It's Ato! It's freaking Ato! That's his weapon. He's the traitor. He's the freaking traitor. Oh my god. Did he just cut it in half? He's the freaking traitor. No! Mr. Power of Friendship! He's absorbing it. Oh my god, he's absorbing it. Holy frick, he's absorbing all of it. No. No. Please, no. And we're all trying to run towards and stop it as well. I have so many chills. Look what's happening. Wait, if he absorbed the power to like destroy every creature on Earth, like what has he done? But he's the traitor. It's all along.
What the heck? What's happening?
Oh my god.
Incredible! Such incredible
Stop,
power.
what?
It's like no other crypto globe I've taken before.
What's his voice?
Invincible power!
He knocked us all in one hit. He knocked us all down in one hit. Oh wait, this is a different person. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. His mind is gone. What the hell are we witnessing?
What?
Ato, what are you doing? It makes so much sense. Why Ato was the first to bring it up. He definitely spread the misconceptions. He 100% spread that about Nozomi. Because he was the first to bring it up. He led the charge. He was so adamant about getting in here. He was like, right after everyone died, he's like, let's go to the defense room door. When everyone's highly emotional, he was the first person to say it. Holy freaking god. And he planted it in our minds before. Remember that? He was the first person to say, like, someone's like deceiving us or something like that. Remember that? Oh my god. Imagine being the deceiver, planting in someone else's mind that there is a deceiver, and then pointing out that someone else is the deceiver. In Nozomi. It all makes sense what he was trying to do here. That means he sold the doubt against Nozomi for sure. He made everyone to accept his plan for sure. He was the one who was writing the freaking hardest for it. He was the one that was writing hardest for it as well. And actually, there's a commenter as well who hasn't played the game, by the way. Who I remember like pointed out like a little small something. They were like, oh, I'm not sure, like Ato seems a little bit like off like here, you know, or like something like that. Just paraphrasing, you know what I mean? I'm not sure about this, you know, what Ato said. Because it was like this thing where it was like Ato brought up that thing first, right? And we even said, I think we said a little bit of time, we were like, Ato, you brought this up, you did bring this up now, even though we said someone else would have brought it up, but he brought it up for sure at that time for a specific reason. Holy freaking hell. It all makes so much sense, that sequence of events with the Nozomi thing now. He's the one who spread it. Acting all innocent. I'm sorry, Nozomi. I'm sorry. Oh my freaking god. What the hell is look at his eyes? Can't you see I took his power, the same critical moment that the Supreme Commander was so desperate to have? You actually killed him. The baby inside the capsule is mummified now. I don't know what that baby was doing in there, but it's not my problem. I don't care at all. Oh my god. This is power of friendship, Ato Atsuki. I shouted all around me.
Hey, can you hear me? If you're still there, say something.
He's looking for the apparition, the flame boy. My voice echoed emptily. The strange voice from before it ever answered. Look at this pose. He's gone for good. Trust me.
You can do that, can't you? We are friends, after all.
Oh my god, the trust me, the friendship stuff as well. He like looks so imposing now, right? He's like raising his shoulders in a different way. He's like moving his face in a different way. He's changed. He's a different person. You.
Huh?
What time are you thinking? Do you even know what you just did? Of course, I'm fully aware that's why I did it, obviously. Well, don't tell me Ato's giving it to the darkness. Does this mean the true identity of the traitor is... Traitor? I knew that you and Ema were searching for a traitor. It seems like you didn't find your way to me, but that was quite a boon for me. I should thank you. What is the meaning of this? It's him. He did all of it. Hiroko. So yeah, he killed Hiroko as well. And he probably let the prisoner free. Wait. He was the one who found the body. He found the body. So did he find the prisoner and then like absorb her then and there? He found the body. He freaking found the body. He definitely let the prisoner go. He let the prisoner go. Wait a second. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. At the start of the game, did he say like... Remember, he was the one who wanted to talk to Hiroko the most. He was with us trying to make a deal with Hiroko. What if like he went exploring with Hiroko and killed her then and there, and then got back in, and that explains why no flame thing was missing. What's Serrato? That's right, it was all me. That would make perfect. Oh my god, everything lines up so perfectly.
I killed Hiroko.
Jesus Christ. This is great writing because now looking back, everything lines up so perfectly. Everything. He was the one who wanted to make deals with Hiroko the most.
I killed the prisoner.
Oh, and he's the one who found the body first.
I destroyed Sire.
So he was the one who destroyed City as well. He did that too.
I did it all. I gave you hideous monsters. The
Hideous
punishment
monsters?
you deserved.
Why do we deserve that? Monsters? Well, it's not true, is it, Ato? It's very true. You need to put more trust in your friends. Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Then how did you manage to kill Sere? You want to know? Fine, anything for a friend. And he keeps saying friend, the power of friendship's not over. First I called Sere over to the gym. I told him there was something I wanted to discuss, alone after sleeping hours. Then I acted like I was ready to fight, and once I talked to him, I was ready to fight, and once I talked to him for a while, and got him to let his guard down, I told him I wanted him to teach you how to use the Hema Anima, and I transformed.
Then
Oh my god!
with this very blade.
That was so long ago. You know how long ago that was? That was before I ever even entered the gym. He's the one who cut Sere up.
It wasn't hard to destroy him once his guard was down. The first blow was fatal. And then, it was over.
This music is so intense as well. You know what's so funny? We gotta get ourselves out of the mind of the Danganronpa series, right? In Danganronpa, this would be impossible to kill the mascot, right? In this way. Not in this game.
Well, wait a minute. We weren't supposed to be able to touch him. He said he had bombs implanted in our bodies.
Boss, you're so right.
Oh, that was just a bluff.
Oh, so it wasn't. Oh no.
A bluff? Or so I'd been hoping anyway.
Wait.
Unfortunately, the explosives are real.
Holy freaking hell.
It's a good thing I killed him instantly in one shot. I don't remember what happened after that.
This is like, again, it's one of those things now looking back, it's like everything makes sense. And again, like, you know, he was the first person to bring up oh my, look at his face. He was the first person to bring this up. You know? So it makes sense. But I just thought, like, at some points, like, he was so supportive and nice, you know what I mean? I really did. You know? I actually thought that he was actually like a... I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit frazzled. I actually thought he was a good dude. Especially, like, at times, like, I was a bit frustrated with him, as you could probably tell in the previous episode when he brought up the thing first. I was like, no, you brought it up. You know, you brought it up. But, like, you never know in these games who the actual bad guy is going to be or who the traitor is going to be. But I guess it's Ato. Then how are you still alive? Is your body secretly made of rubber or sand or boogers? Don't tell me. The revival Wait, so he did die. He, like, blew up and he just... Sorry, I was just reading that myself. I'm so flabbergasted. Soraya had prepared for being attacked by someone, but it seems he didn't anticipate an attack was a sudden, lethal blow. After that, I had to destroy the evidence. I put the dismembered Soraya into trash bags.
Then
Disgusting.
I went out and disposed of his remains in the ruins outside the school. It was a little unexpected when Takumi found them later on, though.
Why would you do that? What was the point of destroying Soraya? I'll tell you my motives later. Isn't that there's something else you should be asking? What do you mean? You're not going to ask about Hiroko? Well, I know you all hated her. We didn't all hate her, but you could at least spare a thought for her. We didn't hate her. We were actually going to, like, make a companionship. It was actually getting better. Everything was getting better. You killed Hiroko too? You wouldn't laid hands on a woman?
Oh.
I did, of course. I can never win an honest fight, so...
I snuck into her room while she was
What?
sleeping.
Look at him. He put the evil face on this guy.
You know how Hiroko was. But even she didn't see this coming.
Because you were like a little baby going around this. He was like a little baby going around the place being like, oh, friendship, everyone be friends and all this stuff. And he also was one of the people that refused to fight as well, by the way. And what a way to gain trust by being by like having a conviction of like, I don't want to fight, and then choosing to fight in the end, right? It makes you feel like, oh, this guy's gonna fight with us now forever.
She made it easy for me to kill her.
Hiroko just dies dead in there.
She was so shocked when she died. She made the ugliest face.
Oh, that's a disgusting way to put it. You're so screwed up, man. I wish you could have seen how she looked too. The roomies. I don't think it would have been a good thing. I don't think it would have been a good thing. That evening, Hiroko had promised to reveal everything to us the next day. Yes, we would have had all the knowledge about this stuff. Remember this I'm talking about. She was so happy to reveal this stuff. We were actually making such progress. You remember back then, we were actually like at a breaking point. We were like, oh my god, we're actually getting here. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Ato took advantage of her opening and her relaxed move gave him. She was getting happier. She was like so happy to talk about this stuff with people. I genuinely think the next day would have been such a change for Hiroko. After I killed her and drained her cryptoglobe, I snuck out. I disposed of the mummy in the ruins farther out, so that's what happened. But then, of course, you had to go and find her body too. You're quite a perplexing person, Takumi. Look at his face. What about the prisoner? She was already a black and mummy by the time you found her. Everyone was already focused on fighting her and Ima back then. That's what I was saying, yeah. He was the first to discover the body.
To search in an area away from everyone else. I figured if I could find them first, I'd be able to absorb their cryptoglobin in secret.
Yep, and that's what they did.
Luckily for me, that's exactly what happened. Except I only found the prisoner.
So didn't find Ima at the time?
After that, I pretended as if I just found the prisoner's body.
Yeah, and he was going to kill Ima as well, I'd say. That's what he said. That's what he's saying.
Here, come over here.
See, that's what he's saying. Yeah, their cryptoglobin. So, well, that can be, you know, you use it as a term for anybody, you know. It's a gender neutral term. Neutral term. You find something. See, now you believe it. I did it, right? Who even are you? he is legitimately, I would say, even by like Danganronpa standards, one of the most like evil Kodaka characters in terms of just their activities and the stuff they've done. You know what I mean? Legitimately. Oh, that's how he answers. Look, this is the sweet Eito's face. Look, I'm Eito Utsuki, of course. It's the real me. This is who I've always been. He's so cunning. He's planned everything. He's vindictive, dangerous. You mean you've been deceiving us all along, lying to us? Of course. You were always thinking of your friends and worrying about everyone. All that was a lie. Yeah, the power of friendship was bullcrap. Come on, Eito, answer me. That's right. It was a lie. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, he says. That's all you have to say? Why did you betray us? What benefit is there to taking a side with the invaders? I don't intend to take the side of the invaders. I don't really get what they're all about. So he's not on the side of the invaders. Then why? Because genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I want to wipe out humanity and all its hideousness. Oh my god. He doesn't care for humanity at all. Huh? I've always loathed humans.
I hate
Oh my god.
hate them so much! I can't stand it! Ugly, reeking, nasty, repulsive human beings!
Jeez, I did not expect this at all from him. An amazing performance, by the way, but holy hell. What are you talking about? It's been that day since the day I was born. In my eyes, all of humanity looks like unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. The sound their voices produce is already disturbing, and when they come close, their stench makes me want to avert my face. So this is an actual thing? Like he sees humans differently from other people? There's no way.
I recall the doctor said I have an unexplained cognitive
No
disorder.
way. So he sees the world in a different way?
These strange symptoms apparently only occur in humans. The only person who looks normal is my own reflection in the mirror.
So all this time he was seeing us as this, whatever this shadow was.
All other humans are no more than hideous, repulsive beings.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Imagine going through your whole life and that's what you see. A monster, a demon in place of a human. I didn't mean to press. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
I read all manner of books there, especially ones about humanity's journey through history.
Oh, I pressed the wrong. I'm so used to PlayStation as well. When I was a child, I thought I was insane and kept hoping the symptoms would someday improve. I did everything I could to avoid human contact and hid myself away in the library, and that's why he likes to read books so much.
As I studied these histories, left behind, unread, and covered in dust, I discovered the truth. I found out just how ugly and sinful humans really are.
His voice here as well. I can't even like be like, oh my god, that's adorable little Eito. Because like, in any other way, this would have been adorable having Eito like this, you know?
Humans are always fighting.
True.
Belittling.
True.
Cursing.
True.
Hating,
True.
stealing, defrauding, mocking, deceiving, envying, abusing, arguing, and killing each other.
That's a blanket for all humans, of course. But like, I genuinely believe that there's so many good people in the world. We met so many good people in this place, Eito.
They're wretched, horrible monsters who trample on the dignity of other creatures' lives without any compunctions or guilt.
I don't disagree with the idea of humanity behind this, right? But I think there's you like literally in this place we're in right now, we have some of the most compassionate and beautiful characters you've ever met, people we've ever met. What is this? Have you lost your mind, Eito? That includes world death, you know. That was a disaster caused by mankind. Humans continually engage in their brazen destruction of Mother Earth, and the very ones who birthed them. The extreme weather was a warning for the planet, and still humanity made no attempt to stop. And that's the thing, I want to make it clear, I totally like agree with the blanket statement of humanity in terms of like that's what humanity is. You know, right now we know the people in our world are destroying the planet. People are still fighting. People are still being abusive, disgusting, all this stuff. It happens. It's a thing that is a plague on humanity that continues to happen right now, and a lot of people even turn blind eyes to it, even now, to pretend they don't hear it or see it, right? But there's still so many good people on this planet. So many beautiful people on this planet. Like, legitimately so. In the end, the Earth chose death, one more horrible tragedy by human ugliness. What's the point of all this rambling? Once I found out just now how repulsive humanity really is, I had a realization. I wasn't insane. I was the only person left this planet with any decency at all. No. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You're literally in a group of like people who, like the majority of the people here, I would say, are decent people. My eyes are righteous eyes that can see the ugliness of humanity for what it really is. So he's saying that the cognitive change that he has in his brain, where he can see everyone as like a monster or a hideous creature, it truly represents what humanity is on the inside, on the outside. So he believes that he is the one who can see everything in the most righteous way. My ears and nose are righteous too. There's nothing wrong with me. Humans being are the ones who are insane. I think you're the problem with this is that you never got any like actual stuff to help you. You know, because Ato, like even with your cognitive difference, you deserve to live a normal life. But there was nothing. Clearly, nobody helped you with this, and now you've done something so horrific that you can't go back from. All of your hideous monstrosities, you must perish as soon as possible. You think you're not insane? That's the craziest kind of crazy. The Rumi's not wrong. It is a thing where it's like if the people who think they're not insane are usually the ones that are. You just don't notice what's wrong in humanity because your eyes aren't righteous. But the thing is, I think a lot of people know this. I think like a lot of people, like even now outside of this game, would say like a lot of humanity is effed. You know what I mean? It is effed. But there's still so many beautiful people. Like we're literally in a room right now with Kako and Tsubasa. You know what I mean? And Kako, like we're like they're amazing people right here and now. Nobody else can see that, so I have to fix myself. Just me, the only decent person on this planet. This is a crazy thing to believe. Crazy. What does he think you have to do? Annihilate humanity, of course, but he wants to be the one to do it. I was chosen to do just that. The chosen as a savior who will destroy all of these vile species. That's why I have these eyes. Are you serious, dude? Of course I'm serious. Even back then in the campus, I knew this was my destiny. I tried desperately to think of how I could make it happen. I studied hard and planned on climbing up to the political ladder so he was going to be a politician. But then I was brought here at first. I felt like I shouldn't be here, but then it all clicked into place. After all, what's transpiring here is a battle for the fate of humanity. It's exactly the kind of golden opportunity I've been waiting for to convince me more than ever I was chosen to be a savior. If humanity's fate will be decided here, I could take matters into my own hands and throw the whole operation into chaos. I got my chance. A righteous destiny will come to the righteous. I was right in what I was trying to accomplish. What about your family and everything you love? You're going to kill all of them too? Well, there's nobody that I love, so there's no one he cares about. As for my family, I killed them when I couldn't bear to be around such hideous creatures. I genuinely believe that this is one of the scariest characters I've ever seen in my life. All the stuff that they've accomplished here, in terms of like all the bad stuff they've done, and it all stemmed from clearly not getting enough help for whatever cognitive difference made that happen in their brain, right? Instead of like understanding, like, you know, like how to live, which everyone who has those cognitive differences should be able to live and can and should live a normal life, you know. But instead of trying to understand or have someone helping him with that, understand that, he hid himself away and found a reason why it wasn't a cognitive difference. Instead, it was a righteous gift. You know what I mean? And he ended up doing some of the most horrible things I've ever heard in my life. You killed them, your own family? This guy's freaking crazy. This guy is gone. This guy is gone. Who knew this kind of Ato really was? I totally misjudged you. You're not cute at all. I suffered to get this far, okay? Do you have any idea how much I've had to endure? You're all such eyesores, such ghastly and grotesque creatures. Speaking to you for any length of time makes my chest ache uncontrollably. Your appearance, your voice, your movement, your smell, all of it makes my skin crawl. I've been suffering this whole time. That's why you got pains in your chest and had to leave. So it wasn't an illness? It was like... It's been nothing but agony for you up to this point in this very day, living with a bunch of nasty mutants like you. Because I thought it was like his illness that was like, you know, because he even said it was like, oh, I can't cure it with the Revive-O-Matic. All I wanted was all of you to die. I've been wishing for that thing this whole time. Stop it, I'm gonna lose my mind. But if I were to kill you all right away, whoever's in charge might just send in reinforcements. Can I say that this is legitimately one of the most interesting villains ever. This is so interesting. Terrifying. We have to get back at him. What he did was absolutely evil. No going back. Then I wouldn't be able to wipe out humanity, so I just grit my teeth and suffer through it. As I held my tongue for almost 100 days, working my magic behind the scenes to make sure all of your plans went to waste. You're saying you were deliberately misleading us the whole time? I wish we could go back and check all the times. All for this very moment. I've now had enough. I want to eliminate you ugly creatures. So wait, you're gonna do it now?
I can't stand it anymore.
Holy hell. I wonder, like, if he could look back. There's probably so many times that he pushed us in a direction. Well, he was the one who pushed us to negotiate with Hiroko, right? 100%.
Okay, everyone. I guess we're doing this. Our backs are against the wall.
There's no
Get
way.
ready.
This is actually gonna be a fight? In what universe? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Be gone!
Wait, we're actually just fighting Angel right now. He can summon them? He can summon... Or is that just for the battle itself they're here? Because look like they're like bathed in purple, right?
When I was first brought here, I was desperate to get back to the complex as soon as possible. I needed to do everything I could to achieve greatness and destroy humanity. More importantly, I just didn't want to be around you hideous freaks.
Wait.
But I realized that if this was the battle for the fate of humanity, I could easily annihilate them all by sabotaging the mission. Killing everyone straight away might mean replacements would be called to fill in the
Second
gaps.
last.
And security around the defense system in the war room and the revivomatic in the infirmary was so tight, I couldn't have destroyed them even if I wanted to. That's why I did everything from the shadows. That's also why I insisted we shouldn't fight at first. I'm the one who killed Sire before he could tell us anything. I didn't need everyone finding out the truth and coming together.
So
I snuck out into the city ruins.
he's explaining everything here, by the way.
I made it seem like I ran away so that
oh my god, remember we went out to save him.
Unfortunately, I got lost on the way there. I was about to give up and figured my dream would die unfulfilled. But then, I was able to continue with my plans because you saved me, Takumi.
This is a freaking
Thank you.
Kenzo Tenma
After
situation.
that, I continued fighting with everyone superficially. But in secret, I was still working to sabotage you and keeping you divided.
Wait.
It was the same when Hiroko volunteered to lead the team. I had to undermine her to keep you all from coming together. I said whatever I had to in order to get Takumi on my side. Then killed Hiroko when she was on her own. It wasn't enough to just kill you. I wanted to put you into a state of as much despair as possible. Because the whole time, I was hating you horrible monsters more and more. That's why I burned the food supply.
It was him,
after
of
the
course.
barbecue. I knocked everybody out with sleeping pills.
He's
I learned how to make in
one of the most
library.
like despicable
And when
characters
we were
ever, right?
exploring for more food supplies, I'm the one who attacked
He
you
hit
and
us-
rendered you unconscious.
He's the one who hit us with the pipe.
I really loathed you for getting so cocky after saving my
Wait.
life. I could hardly
Because we got confidence as a
stand it.
leader?
I thought if I abandoned you in the desert, you'd die an agonizing death, which would finally solve
He just wanted us to
my
die starvation and
problems.
thirst.
But then you came back with your friends.
Do we just attack
from
now?
second to last Defense Academy. Takumi, you irritating little ogre.
Ogre, the voice acting is so
I knew
good.
then that you were my true nemesis. Of course, you didn't notice a thing. You blamed the whole series of events on
Yeah,
the
this whole time we've been
invader
blaming the
made
invader.
of undying
The
flames.
quote-unquote invader. Do we just do
Thanks to
this?
that, I could rest easy and continue my work.
So he still talks.
I'm also the one who let the prisoner out while the fake Moko was rampaging. I was hoping she'd make things more interesting. But all she did before running away was
So
to
he
take
didn't just
me.
get, yeah.
When I found her at the enemy base, she was no longer of
He's
any
like
use to
describing
me.
everything he did here.
Although it was nice to be able to absorb her power. Absorbing both Hiroko and the prisoner's cryptoglobin.
Okay, that doesn't interrupt you. Okay.
Power boost, you know. But I never tipped my hand. I hid it from every last one of you disgraceful humans. As if I'd let any of you get the upper hand on me.
He truly believed he was better, right?
It's been hell for me. Hearing you hideous monstrosities calling me your friend.
Oh my god, and he was the one who was doing power of friendship.
When I kill you, I'm going to make it hurt every step of the way. That's why I singled out Nozomi too.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yes. He was the one who made sure Nozomi was felt alone in those moments as well. 110%. That's brutal. And you know why that's so brutal as well? Like you can probably look back and look at times that he was like, whenever there was arguments, that he was like, you know, maybe bringing up topics that made the arguments go even further. But like if you look at all the course, like, yeah, he was the one who attacked us. He was the one who set up Nozomi. He was the one who gained our trust. He was the one that then killed Hiroko. He was the one who was trying all this time to you know, he burned the supplies. All this stuff, like all these plans, you could see them all in a row, and it's like so freaking crazy that he's the one. Oh, he stopped right after he said this. What do you mean he singled out Nozomi? You're so ugly when you lose your cool. Don't talk to Takumi this way. But I suppose you can't help it. She was important to you after all. She was essentially a substitute for a childhood friend you left behind in the complex, right? She was that childhood friend. Such an ugly way of thinking, replacing one person with another, but it suits an ugly person like you. That's the thing. You may have saw this from perception. Takumi came to terms that it was he felt like it was a different person. Enough, just answer the question. As usual, I'm terrible at reading the room. It was a proposal from the Supreme Commander that did it. That was all I could ever ask for. He's the one who made everyone turn against Nozomi. She sent us the artificial satellite. That meant I'd be able to botch this whole project. At the same time, I'd be able to use my powered up Hano Amino to destroy all the people who evacuated to the satellite. He was going to destroy the satellite. As if you ever get away with that, we would have been there to stop you. Oh, please, all they do is catch you off guard and pick you off one by one. There's no Revive-O-Matic up there after all. He's so confident. He's so self-absorbed as well. You were going to kill us all once you made it to the satellite? It's too bad the Supreme Commander's proposal was a trap. That threw me, I have to admit. So he's not infallible. You know what I mean? There's still stuff he's not even going to understand as well. You know what I mean? I do like that they're making sure that he's can be tricked, you know? I did already have a feeling it might have been it might have been though. I'm so lost. Not lost. I mean, my mind is boggled. I understand what's happening, but you know what I mean. Lost is in terms of feeling empty about it, in a way that's not how do I say it? It's in a way that I feel in the pit of my stomach. You know, if that makes sense. I feel all these emotions, but I feel it in the pit of my stomach. You turned against you turned us against Nozomi because she was opposed to accepting the offer. I just saw my opportunity and seized it. You guys are the ones attacking her so shamefully. You didn't need any convincing to act that way. Oh my god, the way you said that too. It's it didn't take much convincing. He used human emotions, right? And human doubt. Does that mean the one that told the others about Nozomi? Yeah, of course, of course. It was me. I told everyone. I told them it was just hearsay and encouraged them to pass it on. After 2 or 3 days, the story had spread and nobody could tell where it came from anymore. But how the hell did you know about our conversation? I was alone with her when she told me about all that. What are you alone? Did you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Did you check? What do you mean? Did you check? Here's a word of advice: you should really be more careful about locking your. That's so terrifying. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? There's something I want to talk about. If it's not an inconvenience, could I come to your room later? My room, yeah, that's fine. After overhearing your little exchange, I left the cafeteria before you, and while you were out... Okay, I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100. Where was he? The locker? Was he? Wait, did we not check the locker? That's fine. That's why we got to meet in my room. Was he in the locker?
I snuck into your room.
No! He's such a little freaking no! What the hell? That's so scary.
Thanks to your carelessness, I got a front
And he's
row
smiling.
seat to your private conversation.
No freaking way. That is awful. Hiding under someone's bed is so nasty. It is nasty. It's so weird, Ruby. You're so right. His aura is the color of the supreme creeper. Honestly, Kyoshika, it's terrifying. This is one of the most interesting and terrifying characters ever. So you revealed the secrets you learned in order to isolate Nozomi? I added a few creative additions to the story to really make it stick. I'm so glad you simpletons bought into it. That's horrible. It's such a cool thing to do. I've been hoping to get rid of Nozomi for some time, despite being so ugly. She clearly had an influence over all of you. People cared about her so much. She was like the neutral beacon of hope amongst everybody. Even Kurata was like, she was great. If left unchecked, she would strengthen our sense of unity. It was a happy mistake for me when her rejection symptoms started with such great timing. So he used Nozomi because she was the one thing that united everybody. Yep, it's horrible. Why would you do all this? Why would you go this far? How many times do I have to tell you? Because you're all hideous. I think that's it. He just thinks we're all evil. He thinks we're all hideous monsters. Humans are ugly, disgusting, noxious beasts. And the only decent person alive, I have a duty to eliminate him. That's what makes him so terrifying. That the fact that he genuinely believes this. Frickin' hell. I had to derail this operation by any means necessary. I trusted you. I thought of you as a friend. Trust? Friendship? I wish you stopped with the disgusting misunderstandings. You really thought I had some sort of good spot for a ghoul like you? You thought I actually liked you? What an idea brought you. Oh my god, sorry. I'm jumbling my words here. That's gross. So very ugly. So even the thought that someone else thought of him as a friend is making him sick.
I knew it! You freaks need to be destroyed!
Us freaks, you were hiding under my bed like a weirdo. Enough of your babbling. You don't think we'd let some deranged defect like you destroy us, do you? Not just you, it's all of humanity that must be destroyed. The earth itself craves it. That's where world death started. Everyone wants you to die. So why do you insist on trying to live? Is that hard for you to put your repulsive egos aside? You know what's so funny? Right? Yes, the world wants us to die. Eita wants us to die. I don't want to die. No character will want to die. But you know what's so... The good people of the world who do their best every single day to recycle, to not pollute the world, to like be kind to other people, that try to be good to other people. They're the ones who are going to get caught in the crossfire in this. You know what I mean? Those are the ones. So him calling us, saying we have an ego to want to live. His ego is something that is developed in his brain that is the size of the Grand Canyon. Believing that he is the only righteous one in the world.
What's wrong with having an ego?
Takumi.
What's wrong with trying
Nothing.
to live?
Nothing whatsoever. It's instinct. It's something you should want to do. Wanting to live, there's nothing wrong with that. Wanting to be alive, there's nothing wrong with that.
Life is precious. It's only natural that we'd want to preserve it.
Yes! Yes! And he's crying as he says
We're
this.
putting everything we have into living. No matter the circumstances. No matter the situation.
Yep, he's so right. 100% Takumi.
We'll do everything we can to live up until our very last moment. And if you're going to deny us that,
Yes.
then you're our enemy.
Takumi, 100%! I love this voice so much. That's so freaking true. There's nothing wrong with wanting to survive. Nothing wrong.
I'm not about to stand by and let you
Let's
kill
go.
me. No way am I going to die.
Let's freaking
here.
go!
We live on for everyone who died. No matter what happens, we'll keep living.
Holy freaking hell, Takumi! Stop raising that obnoxious voice of yours. It's so unbearably nasty. All this time, every single day I spend masquerading as one of your friends has been torture. But how can I finally... Now I can finally act as your enemy. Now I can destroy you. This power I've obtained will bring everything to an end.
The filth of mankind needs to be annihilated so I can restore the true beauty of the earth.
Oh man, and I'm all for saving the earth too, right? I think that, like, you know, the earth being destroyed is a really bad thing.
You hear me? Humanity must fall.
And look, it's the two sides here. Look at this. Humanity must fall versus there's nothing wrong with wanting to be alive. That's the whole crux of this battle now. Wait.
Filthy humans, perish and be gone.
This is terrifying.
Die!
What is he doing now? Tsubasa is saying that's so true, Tsubasa, so true. What the frick? What is that? What has he done?
My dear brother died because
Yes.
of you.
Yes.
I won't let you get away with that.
He's changed completely.
Here we go, everybody. Let's stop him here and now. Eliminate! Eito Atsuki!
And yet standing strong. Everybody's standing strong. Is this going to be like a boss we can like... Because like, I have to imagine that like the final attack must be the final boss then, right? Wait, what the hell is this music?
What I'm truly capable of.
Did he comb back his hair as well? He did, he combed back his hair. Do you hear this music?
The power I've consumed.
We have some
is
death metal in the
incredible.
background.
My strength and specialist skill have grown immensely.
It's like new metal.
This is the end for you unsightly blights on existence.
Look at his scythe as well. And he's floating like there's a lot different. Oh my god, there's a freaking death metal, new metal song happening.
Makes me sick. You're filth too. It takes everything I have to hold back my nausea. Yet you still try to live.
2 arms.
It's my duty to destroy you.
Put this to you.
This song is so freaking intense. Man, this is such like a crazy good reveal. Because while like you can look back and see like, and that's what I think what makes a good reveal. The fact that we can look back and see every single thing that was happening, being like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That's good. That's a good reveal. A reveal that makes sense. We're forcing them to move around us. Do you hear this song? Holy freaking crap. We're gonna make them all moving towards us. Let's go.
Humans are the monsters. If anything, the invaders are the decent
What?
ones. Although, I couldn't care less what happens to them, as long as humans are made extinct.
What's so crazy about this, well, as we said this, right?
All out of gas.
What he's saying is like, yes, humans have what humans have done to the planet is crazy disgusting. It's horrible. But then we also have to reckon with the fact then.
Here we go.
This song is so freaking cool.
Time.
Okay, let's try Desperation Potion with
Let's do it to it. This
Darumi.
so close to dead.
The music, man, what the freaking hell? It's so freaking good. This music is so good. It's so freaking good. It's so freaking good. Like, it's a genuine tune, like. Thank you so much, Darumi, for that. Thank you so much.
Ready when you are. Time to use it. Say when.
Let's go. Let's get rid of this guy who's boosting everyone's shields. They're counterattacking us there. Do you hear this song? I'm sorry if there's an echo. This is so sick.
Let's get to the killing.
Leave it to me. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Here goes.
I am blown away.
I'm ready. Try and dodge this.
I'm blown away by this.
So tired.
I can't wait.
Can we put like a debuff on these guys?
I'm good whenever.
Oh my god, you hear this? Oh my god. This is so sick. It's genuinely so sick.
Let us begin. Flash! Leave it to me. Nen! I've got you!
Locked and loaded. Take.
I'm not letting them get any much attacks in at all.
I'll do what little I can. Maybe this will be something.
Hopefully that'll work out, and then we'll do a defensive stance.
My guard's
No, that's the wrong thing. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We have enough. We have the defense mode I was going to do.
I'll get in there like for
Yeah,
once.
that's what I wanted to do.
Let's do this.
If we do attack potion,
All in act. Heads up.
Thanks.
Rev it up.
it won't do anything here, will it? It gets rid of their shield, though.
Let's give it
Yeah.
to him.
And it gives us a shield as well.
Rev it up.
If we do,
Let's do this.
okay, I know. Let's not use it on that anyway.
Let's get to the killing.
I've got this. You want me?
Because why not? I can't get over how. It's legitimately one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite things they've done in this game is this track. Let's go. Let's get in some damaging.
I'll kill them all.
Kill the rest for me.
And there's goggles. Oh, I can't go. This music's so good.
Let me at him. Give it to him.
I need to know the name of this track. Unless they're gonna play it again, you know what I mean? Then that's different.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, let me handle it.
We won't. What if we do a on the hunt? It won't be enough to destroy them anyway. But we can just eliminate as much as we can, right?
Get the hell out of my way.
I think that was a good enough turn. I don't think that was a terrible turn. Come on.
After I kill
Oh,
you
he went to
all
wait.
here,
The regression signal
I'm
does
going to
not
make my
work
way
on
onto that
him.
artificial
Oh,
satellite.
Kyoshika.
Because if there are any human survivors there, I need to make sure they're eliminated as well.
Kyoshika got destroyed. I'm so sorry, Kyoshika.
Once I absorb
That's not
all
her
your
fault
powers.
whatsoever. I just didn't think he'd run over there already.
I'll do my best.
I can finally fulfill my lifelong dream.
If we do a last resort kill here, what do we have?
Move.
Honestly, we can't heal ourselves right now. Yeah.
This.
It's better to die on our own terms. Honestly. And gain some AP.
The rest is up to
Sorry,
you.
Tsubasa. I feel so bad for Kyoshi because she had so much more to offer. Always she does in battles like that.
I'm ready.
I can't get over this music. No, this I'm so into like metal music as well. So like this is like so fun for me. This is so fun for me. Oh,
I can do this
Avenge
much.
Buster here. Should we go for it? I think so.
I'll defend all of you.
Like I don't know if it's like if the damage is gonna be enough here, but
Sorry, you have to clean up my mess.
Full throttle.
Oh my god, the screaming coming in as well. So good.
Let's do this. Oh yeah.
Can we get Gaku over here? Right?
Let me at him.
Just to here.
Let's freaking go.
Okay. Use an agility potion.
Let me at him. Here you go.
Is this? I wonder if this is like the final boss. That would be crazy.
Ready.
Is there any way to get both these guys in the one shot? I don't think so. Is there? No, I don't think so. I think it's one or the other. I think we can only get, it's one or the other.
I'll hit you
So many people are gonna be
with
stunned
all
right
I
now.
got. You can handle the rest.
Hauling ass.
Wait, so if we use an agility potion here,
Rev it up. Setting it up. Hauling ass.
this song is so good.
Let's do this.
Might as well get in an attack on him as well.
Get out of the park.
A lot of people are stunned here. You know what I mean? Can we afford to get... We definitely can afford to get someone else stunned here. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it.
Dust.
He's going to counterattack, but we have a lot of defense here. I'm just worried about who he's going to attack next. I think the only person who can move now is...
Put an end to this.
I think we have to pretty much end our turn here. Where's he come over?
Stop your unsightly
Everyone.
resistance and die already. Your friends are waiting for you in hell.
Oh my god, that might have saved our lives here.
Join them.
Honestly, how much health is left here? Again, it's one of those situations I don't want to sacrifice him, but we're going to end up sacrificing so many people here. Do you have any more attack potions? We do have one attack potion.
This should do it.
It's more than trash like me deserves.
I'm putting it all on the line.
Well, like, obviously this could fail horribly if we have no one left in the end. You know what I mean? If there's no one left at the end, this could fail horribly. He's stunned. We can't even move Gaku out of there because he's stunned as well.
Time for me to move.
Twilight Atrocity does move in there as well. We could do a Desperation Potion as well as this too. Right.
I'll kill them all.
Because this is crazy. And Gaku's right in the flames, which actually very much upsets me.
Dead tired.
I'm all set.
So we can't, it's just, they're too close to do a Spirit Rain.
I'll do my best.
We could do Hellfire. And honestly, we could get rid of them right now.
Try and dodge this.
Be gone.
Make way.
Should we, wait, is there any way we could like, who's available to attack? It's only,
Kneel before me.
it's literally, we're gonna end this with an Otsutsuki Nightmare.
This isn't good.
My turn at last. Watch it.
Kanata, ending it with an Otsutsuki Nightmare. The last thing you'd expect. You know? The last thing I expect is a good art endings with an Otsutsuki Nightmare. Jesus Christ! I lost me, but how is it really over? Look at the blood in his eyes. I was absorbing so much cryptical, but how could I still come up short? This is wrong, it's all wrong. How could someone as righteous as me lose? What gives you deranged humans the right to live in my place? Enough of this, you're the deranged one. You're seriously repulsive. You messed everything up, asshole. You broke that device too, and the guy with the undying flames is gone, which I actually started to really like the guy, you know, he's so intriguing. Does this mean we failed? Everything we sacrificed to defend the school all along is going to waste? It seems like the mission's a failure. It's such a hard way of looking at it, right? Well, when you put it that way, I suppose it did manage to accomplish the bare minimum. It's all your fault, you traitorous scoundrel. It's such a defeating feeling. We won, but we still feel defeated. But what was that baby? What was it doing there? We just don't know. And now I guess we never will. That's such a horrible feeling too. But if the mission failed, that means nothing's going to happen. Day 100 now. So we don't have to die anymore, right? But there's still an invasion to deal with. The invaders haven't been defeated and world death hasn't stopped for all we know. It might not be long before it finishes off the planet. And with no way to get the artificial satellite, we're stuck waiting here for the end. But would the people of the satellite send someone to come get us? Wouldn't they do that already? I don't know if they're monitoring us. If they're monitoring us and they found out that someone was like being, you know, treacherous, I don't know. They're not going to waste resources on disposable pawns, especially after we caused their mission to fail. All Kako. So you have to live here alone in a dying world until world death finally destroys everything?
What?
No way in hell I'm going to do going along with that. Our lives are seriously so screwed. It's starting to sound like you would have been better off if the Supreme Commander killed you. His face, even with the blood all over him now as well. Such a crazy visual. I regret not being able to destroy all the people who fled to the artificial satellite. But I'm happy that everything you did here ended up being totally worthless. Again, even in his final moments here, right? If it is his final moments. Still thinking about how, like, he didn't get to hurt everyone enough.
That
But only
alone
he got...
gives meaning to all my plans.
See what I
and
mean? He didn't get to hurt
struggles.
everyone enough, but he got something out of it. It all ended up being worthless. So we failed, we lost. Oh my god, the first time we got here. This is literally the thumbnail for the first ever episode. Ever since the very day we came here, we felt so confused, so lost. Look at Ema. No, this was such a big moment for this game. But even without knowing the whole truth, I still worked alongside everyone I met here. And look at Terumi, how cute she is here too. This was such a huge moment. Stop. Stop right now. We kept the school safe together. One way or another, we fought hard to protect it. And this was such an amazing moment too. Do you remember this? Eito just enjoying his meat in the background. This was such a fantastic moment. Through sleepless nights and the grief of what we lost, we gave it everything we had. Remember this argument when they first arrived? I'd give anything to go back to this time. I'd give anything to go back to when they were all arguing. Anything. Not the festival. And now we failed at the very last minute. It all fell through. And the freaking training montage. We've been through so much. Not because the invaders defeated us, but because we were betrayed by one of our own. Stop. This game wants to hurt me. Our defeat was set in stone. Now everything we had just done was just one big waste of time. It's all warping in front of us. That was so painful to see. I'd do anything. Like, you know what I mean? Looking back at those times, I'd do anything to go back to that barbecue. I'd do anything to go back to the fight between Shoma and Kurara. I'd do anything. I'd do anything to go back to the moment where we all, like, were a little bit awkward with Karawa, with Nozomi. I'd do anything. I care about these characters so much, and the fact that they're now going through this makes me so hurt. Even more than before. Shocking, isn't it? But you managed to avoid a real tragedy thanks to me. You should be grateful. Oh, shush. What do you mean a real tragedy? I've been keeping this a secret from all of you, but I may as well come clean. Oh, what are you talking about? Just like how Takumi came to understand the invaders' language after he absorbed the Supreme Commander, Cryptoglobin, I also came to understand the language thanks to the prisoner's Cryptoglobin, of course. She didn't have the strength of the Supreme Commander, but her power was, let's say, special all the same. In all of our battles since then, I've been listening to what the commanders have to say, so he's been listening in all the time. That's how I found out the truth behind this war? Have you completely lost it? We learned the truth a long time ago. Is that right? Enlighten me. World debt decimated human population, and the remainder of humanity was forced to live in underground shelters like the residential complex, but he obviously knows something else. But because of world death, the planet itself wasn't going to hold out much longer. I'm so worried about what he's going to say. So worried about what he was going to say. The invaders are trying to hurry out the process along. They were created by world debt for that purpose. So long as those things are around, the planet won't last long. That's why the mission was launched. The people in charge sent a baby with a special cryptical to build up undying flames and massacre the invaders all at once. They're like describing what we know about the story so far. The baby would need 100 days to store up enough flames. Our mission was to protect him during that time. But the survivors of humanity will get caught in the collateral if we stayed on Earth. So they evacuated onto an artificial satellite up in the sky. Indeed, what they said.
Right. That's what you think the truth
What do
is.
No.
You've got it all wrong, Val.
No. How is not the truth, though? How? The ugliness of mankind far exceeds your imagination. You never found out the real truth. I wonder what would have happened if you did. What are you talking about? Then what is this real truth? What do you know that we don't? Stop that, I beg of you. Don't look at me with those hideous face. Don't yell in that repulsive voice. Keep your stench away from me. Answer me.
Never. Why would I tell you horrendous ogres anything?
There's another truth to this as well.
You can just rot in despair over that
Knowing that there's something else. Now, he could be just saying this to like upset us, but I'm willing to bet there's something else to this. Just then, an announcement got echoed. What are you talking about?
Full system error. Emergency.
Oh no.
Reserve power will soon be depleted. Restore system immediately.
What's gonna happen though? The reserve power is depleted? Talking to me, it's over. I can't stand to hear this creep's ramblings any longer. I shall slay this evil myself. Well, I'm gonna do it. The traitor's asshole's got it coming. Wait, guys, let me? All this happened because I saved them time. This is what I'm talking about. It's like a Kenzo Tenma freaking story. If I hadn't done that, we would have been in this mess. I'll take responsibility for him. Being killed by the one that I despise the most is truly a fitting end to this tragedy. Go ahead and take all the time. Take all that I am. You'll be the strongest of them now, Takumi. How nice for you. I don't think that's why he cares about doing it. Yeah, who cares about that? There's no one left to fight. I suppose that's true.
This is the end, Eito.
Takumi's gonna do it. Oh, and he's like resting up against the freaking stairs.
Goodbye, Takumi. You know, until the very end.
Not even letting him speak.
I hated, loathed, and despised you so
Oh my
much.
god, and the smile after this happening too.
I just couldn't help myself.
Wait, is this bad? Should we not have absorbed this? Where power's going out. What a scene. Absorbing Eito's crypto moment as the freaking power is going out. Stop. It's the first time seeing a freaking Kurara screen. That was such a powerful scene. Takumi was, even though he got to say what he wants to say at the end, I despise you. I think it's such a powerful thing for Takumi to just not even let him say, not even want him to say it and just keep going and just tried to kill him or whatever. I think it's such a powerful way of doing that. We're obviously going to be ending the episode here, guys. Because I know whatever's happening next is going to be heavy, and I feel like it's probably the best way to do this. I know people say it's a cliffhanger and stuff, I guess, but obviously I have other stuff to record. I recorded other stuff before this as well, and we'll have to make more episodes this during the week too. This is one of the craziest episodes we've had. Because what someone's saying now, looking back, everything makes sense of what Ato did. Like, in terms, not it made sense in like, oh, I agree with him. It made sense in terms of like, oh, that makes sense. And that makes sense. He was all the time just trying to buy our trust. Even having these heroic moments. Isn't it crazy that time, like, what's so insane about this looking back now? If we did, and we can't look at it this way, right? Because we did the right thing in that moment. In retrospect, it wasn't the right thing, but there's no way we could have known it was the right thing. When we saved his life that day, he was planning on just dying there, and he thought his plan was just going to die right then and there. But in reality, what happened was we saved his life, and if we didn't save his life, we would have gone on and not taken that deal. Ato was the big influencer in that. He was the one that really influenced everyone to take in that deal. He turned everyone against Nozomi. Legitimately, and this is just the truth. If it wasn't for what Ato, us saving, and again, I want to make it clear here. If it wasn't for Ato, Nozomi would have still been alive and Imo was still alive. And I think that's one thing that Takumi can't fall into a trap of in his mind, is that's my fault, because it's not. Anyone would have tried to save somebody's life, especially Ato, who was like a close friend of ours. He cannot fall into that trap. Because he will. In your mind, if I didn't save Ato, because he even said it there, I was saved Ato. That's not his fault. He did something that he believed was truly righteous and true. And at the time, we all believed it was righteous and true. Why wouldn't you save somebody? I'm going to need a lot of time to like calm down and stuff, I guess. But the crux of like this whole story here, everything that's going on, the summary of everything that's going on here, so I can understand it myself as well. Ato had a cognitive difference inside of him that made him see the world where humans were evil. And he found books and read up on news and stuff, I guess, and found out what humans were doing around the world as a young kid. And from a young kid, then he realized that this is actually a gift in a way that he can see humans for how they truly are. The inside is like on the outside. So he then realized that all humans in his mind were pure evil and deserved to be destroyed. His goal in life is to destroy all of humanity. That's his goal. That's what he wants to do. But he didn't get to accomplish that. But he did get to at least like cause some problems for people, for humanity, especially us, who he clearly hated apparently. It's insane to me because, as I said, humanity is pretty awful sometimes, and we know this. Especially like it's easy for someone like, you know, I live in Ireland, which is one of the safest countries in the world. It's easy for me to be like, oh, humanity, there's good parts of humanity, but I do think there are like beautiful people in the world that don't deserve the same hate that someone like a world leader who is causing all these problems gets. You know what I mean? There's people that just try to live their whole day and try to live their whole life just being good to people and just trying to get by. And like Ato, and like Takumi said, there's nothing wrong with people being a little bit selfish either. I don't even think it's selfish. It's not selfish. We talked about this before. There's nothing wrong if you live your life just trying to make money, pay your rent, and you don't think about anyone else. You just think about yourself in that way. You're not hurting anybody. There's nothing wrong with that in any way, shape, or form. It's not just about helping other people and being good to other people. You deserve to live, even if you live your life just like alone, even if you live your life just by yourself, even if you live your life just in your own cozy way. Everyone like still deserves to have like a life. The majority of people aren't responsible for global warming and destroying the world. The majority of people aren't responsible for war, although there's a lot of people who support it, 100%. The majority of people aren't responsible for the horrific things that people have done throughout humanity. But again, a lot of people have been responsible for trying to hide it and trying to, morally explain it, right? This is something that does happen, but there's still good people in the world, and this group proves it. I said we're in a group where we have Kako in this group, who's a person who has had life destroyer, her and her brother, and still they came out the other side as some of our favorite characters. Gaku, just trying to live, give his family the best life possible. He deserves to die? Because he's scraping by, working so hard? He caused global warming? He caused all these wars and death and suffering? And no, he didn't. Not at all. And that's where there's I can always be like characters that like, you know, I always had like a soft spot for like Poison Ivy, you know what I mean? For being like, you know, I want the plants to take back the world. It's like, yeah, sure. You know, it's like, I always have a soft spot for her, but I also don't think that she like, but then again, like, she also has that characteristic of, like, you know, humans are bad in general and stuff like this also, and things like that, which is also something you disagree as well, because most people, like, again, don't live their life trying to destroy plants and destroy the world. There's stuff everything, and don't get me wrong, everything we do now is a moral choice sometimes, you know, and it's hard to think of it that way, but everything is a moral choice sometimes when we do it. You know, even like where we buy our food and stuff can be a moral choice sometimes, where we buy our clothes and stuff can be a moral choice. It's crazy, you know, and it is just the truth. But I don't think inherently there's like a lot of, like, and again, I use Kako and Gaku as an example. There's other good characters here as well, like, you know, Dakabara is fantastic as well, and all these characters are fantastic, well, most of them. They don't deserve to die. Nozomi didn't deserve to die, you know? Not at all. And that's why I think his character is such a despicable character in a way. And no, despicable. You can't go back on the stuff he did. There's nothing going back. There's no going back. But his mind was lost from a young kid, because what happened was he didn't get any help for his cognitive difference, which everyone deserves to get some sort of like guidance on your differences and your different, whether that be anything that's, you know, going on in your mind in terms of like a cognitive like change in your mind that's different from other people's cognitives reality. He should have gotten help from someone, guidance from someone. But what he did was he had to wallow, and he had to learn about and try to explain it in his head why this is happening. And he became this character, this person who believes he is the most righteous. He did everything in this game to make sure that we were suffering. He came to this place at first and was like, I got to get out of here. But then realized, oh, I'm in the perfect place. This is how I'm going to destroy humanity. He burnt the barbecue. He burnt the food after the barbecue, right? He drugged everybody already, starving people. Drugged everybody. Horrible. Horrific, actually. Lied to us at the bottom rung of all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, killed Hiroku when she was starting to feel like she could trust everybody, and we were starting to feel we could trust her. He's the reason Nozomi and Ime are dead. He's the reason that both of them are dead. He is the reason. He turned everyone against Nozomi, so in her final moments, her final words to everybody but Takumi were an argument and her crying going to her room. That was her final time with everyone. That was him. He did that. He influenced everyone against him as well. He even like went against the fighting at first. Everything was manipulation. Everything up to that point was manipulation. I bet if you go back, you can find a lot of things. A lot of things. And I said that commenter pointed out, like, I'm not sure if I agree with Edo here. There's something weird about this. You know what I mean? And even I didn't see, again, I never predict who the traitors are going to be, because for me, like, these games could, like, you know, knowing Kodaka, the traitor could have been like freaking, you know, Tsubasa, for all I know. You know what I mean? That's the way he does stuff sometimes, you know what I mean? It could have been Tsubasa, but it was Eito. And it now all makes sense, like the power of friendship. But it really feels as though he got to a point with his mind where he believed that he was the greatest thing in the world, and he spent a whole load of time believing he was better than everyone else, and in that sense almost like mimicking how everyone else was acting and stuff like this, and like, oh, I believe I'm just a happy guy, you know what I mean? And then even creating the sob story, which is also horrific, of this idea of like a bad illness that you have, you know what I mean? When in reality he was holding his chest because he thought all of us were hideous monsters. Can I say this right now? This is the way I look at it. As a kid, if I found out a kid saw the world in that way, the way he did, I would be so upset. I would feel so bad for him. As an adult, if I found out, I'd feel so bad for him. But there is no going back, guys, from what he did. There's no going back. This is a mind-blowing episode just because everything just fell into place. Everything made sense. Not made sense of like, oh, that makes sense, buddy, but like, because he was wild. Like, everything he did was absolutely horrific. But it makes sense in terms of looking back on all this stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, everything kind of falls into place. And that's probably one of the best things you can do as a writer, is to make everything fall into place. Eito was the traitor. He spent like 95 days sadistically manipulating us. That's like, to do that you have to like be gone. Your mind is gone, right? You're not there anymore. And I think it was gone from a young age as well. And he wanted to take the power of this apparition who was going to grow. By the way, that's another thing. The apparition was going to grow after 100 days and like basically nuke the whole world. And he took the power of a flaming nuke, and now we took that power off him. That's our fourth absorption, it seems. And even in those final moments, he wanted Takumi to know, I despise you. He despised humanity. But there's another truth then behind all of this as well. But we know there's something else behind all of this. Yeah. And like, just to finish off, I hope no one ever thinks, I know no one ever would in my audience, to think I'm ever like insensitive about like, you know, any cognitive differences and anything that goes along in people's brains that can like, you know, because I know this is like, I don't know if this, again, I know like the world is a crazy place. Some people might be telling me like there is something like this that happens, and it could be, but I know this is probably, you know, a fantastical thing that's made up for this game. But I mean, like, I like to treat every world like it's real, you know what I mean? And like, I at the baseline, if like I said, if Eito came and told me this, and he was still a good dude, I'd be like, man, I feel so sorry. But like, all I can think about is like, Ima's gone, Hiroko's gone, Nozomi is gone, you know? He was doing all of this. He even killed a prisoner, like. There was a trail of bodies left behind in his task here that he tried to accomplish. I'm gonna stop talking now because honestly, like it's gonna be something that's I'm gonna be thinking about for a while. Please let me know your opinion on all this. Like I said, there's no shame if you're someone who likes a bad character. Okay, I need everyone to know this now. And the reason I'm saying this is because I know how like you know the the Danganronpa and fandom tends to can work sometimes. So I understand. And there's no shame of despising him either. You know what I mean? Again, I like that character that rhymes with Lunko Binoshima, you know? But then again, I probably liked her more as like just like how wild she was as well. Guys, I'll see you guys very soon. And thank you so much for watching this episode. I feel like weirdly, my mind is blown, but I feel like it's not going to hit me until later. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like so much of stuff is so crazy that like I've gotten to the point where like I'm like slouched in the chair right now, just kind of like, that was a lot. And I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to be like editing or something. I'm going to be like, this is absolutely crazy. Right now I'm on this like weird high after that battle. That music was amazing during the battle that I genuinely feel like, I don't know, I feel weird. I feel so weird. Because right now, like during all the explanations, I was feeling like so like out there and my mind was being blown. And then like all the stuff, there was like a lot of like frustration in it. There was a lot of like shock in it and stuff like this. There was some like weirdness. There was like a craziness to the weirdness. There was like a ickiness to it as well. But like once I saw the screen, the battle results screen, and like everything that's happened, I feel like it's one of those rare times that I'm just like, I need time to rest. I think I need time to just like process everything. Cause like I feel like my stomach feels like empty. You know what I mean? It's like so much that happened. Thank you so much to my patrons, and thanks so much to my YouTube members that have been so fantastic all the time. Thank you to Tyfire2, Jamie Bold, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Yuzuma, Felicitas Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusa, Death Trap, Links Markey, Yusassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, Hike Aspiring, Jared Beanham at the highest tier of my YouTube, RoyGamer7, and Blasco. I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.